Please rise. Court is now in session. Judge Seymour Watson presiding.
All rise.
All right.
Family Court of 5th District, Los Angeles County now in session. The Honorable Marvin Munson presiding. All rise.
All rise. For the Honorable Judge Marshall Stevens.
Honorable.
Have you ever heard of such a thing called sick building syndrome?
Sick building syndrome. It sounds something like an environmental issue, but I'm not totally, frankly speaking, I'm not exactly sure.
Well, I'm not really clear about that either.
That the occurrence of SBS is affected by the type of ventilation of the building, with higher risk in buildings with mechanical ventilation system (MVAC) compared to normal ventilation system. Poor ventilation and high indoor air pollutant concentration can lead to SBS with non-specific symptoms. The new building showed a lower carbon dioxide level, indicating a better in ventilation compared to the old buildings. For indoor air pollutants, the old building had higher levels of carbon monoxide (TBOC). The lack of good ventilation in the old building might be caused by the high-rise structure of the building that affect the air exchange or the blockage of the humidifier by human activities. The result shows that 68.8% of office workers in the old building and 36.1% of office workers in the new buildings were having SBS symptoms. The symptom of sick building syndrome: breathing difficulties, throat irritation, tightness in the chest, runny nose, burning sensation in the nose, sneezing, dry, itchy skin rashes, headaches, dizziness, difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, fatigue, nausea, irritability, body ache, fever, chills. Here are the interviews that have been carried out to compare the sick building syndrome in old and new building. The old building that we choose is the old flat near UPM, while the new building that we choose is library in Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. The age of the old building was occupied more than 50 years, while the age of the new building was occupied less than 4 years. Juliana Jalaluddin and Izwan Zamani, 2013.
6 bulan.
Macam itu. 14 je.
Bergantung pada situasi pegawai yang tak bertugas. Maksudnya hari ini pegawai ada seorang tu
memang duty saya kena sampai ke malam. Jadi saya ni masuk dalam pukul 8, bawa pukul 5. Yang satu shift lagi bawa pukul 12 hingga pukul 9 malam.
So far tak ada kot. Dan bila aku pun tak kipas, aku beli kipas yang elektrik fan je. Orang ruang tamu pun tak guna, so kipas tu memang tak guna lah.
Sendiri lah, sendiri.
Penyelera aircon sebenarnya yang buatnya teknikal sebagai bahagian fakulti sana. Jadi kita memajukan je. Kalau kerosakan, kita memajukan penyelera.
Tapi kerap lah dia buat servis.
Bergantung pada kerosakan.
Bergantung pada kalau ada rosak baru.
Kita ke rosak pun kita panggil, kalau tak rosak pun tak panggil dia.
Dah mabuk.
Okay.
Tapi ada masa kalau aku tak penat, aku bersihkan lah.
Saya bersihkan lah dia.
Ada, tapi rasanya mostly sebab tak syuruk rehat dan sebab environmental. Maybe part tu kita tak bersih juga aku buat apa je kita tak berapa okey.
Ada.
Panjang saya berdiri dekat sini baru 3 tahun. Dan ni mungkin antibiotik badan saya ni tak ada masalah pun. Sini kita ada hanya pejabat saja. Untuk area sini memang tak ada. Kaunter ni memang tak ada. Pejabat kita satu tu. Itu untuk urusan pejabat je, bukan untuk student. Freshener kita ada. Biasanya tak ada lah, setakat ni tak ada lah orang yang kepala pakai.
We did a 10 minutes monitoring session using Velocical at the selected locations. The sick building syndrome can be prevented in many ways. Firstly, the SBS can be prevented by increasing the ventilation rate. Ventilation is the process by which clean air that are normally outdoor air is intentionally provided to a space and the air inside the building is removed. OSHA states that the most effective solution for indoor air quality issues is ensuring an adequate supply of fresh air through natural or mechanical ventilation. It also needs to be operated and maintained properly to ensure the desired ventilation rates are achieved. The natural air circulation can also achieve by opening the windows in the building. Consider opening them for at least part of the day to provide natural ventilation and a greater flow of fresh outdoor air. But make sure not to open the windows that face high traffic areas or industrial areas, which the hazard exists can do more harm. Next prevention steps is removal or modification of pollutant source. It can be carried out by a routine maintenance of HVAC systems, replacing water-stained ceiling tiles and carpets using stone, ceramic or hardwood flooring. In addition, storing paints, solvents, pesticides and adhesives in closed containers in well-ventilated areas and using these pollutant sources in periods of low or no occupancy can also prevent the sick building syndrome. The next prevention step is to install air cleaner and air filter. If the workplace environment includes equipment that release ozone or other air contaminants, consider to install air cleaners or filters. Besides, it can be also a solution for areas that include printers or copiers suspected or cautioned as problem where fume and emissions may enter. This solution is the best for smaller, more confined areas of a building. If the area is way more bigger, installing HVLS fans can be more effective. Choose the interior materials carefully can also apply to prevent the sick building syndrome. Look for paints with low VOC ratings and carpeting or furniture made from natural materials or that do not have large quantities of toxic chemicals.